right here on KREI. Farmington starting for the Southeastern Illinois Falcons. Demetria Hurd, a 5'7" sophomore out of Houston. She's the only sophomore on the team. Raven Brown, guys, goes 5'4", a freshman, also out of Houston. Maria Cabello, she's from Barcelona, a 5'10" freshman. Jada Harrell is a 5'10" freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. And Kiabri Edwards, a 5'9" freshman from Daytona Beach, Florida. And as we meet the starting lineup for the Mineral Area College Cardinals, Madison Reynolds from St. Genevieve, a 5'6" freshman. Starting point guard, Mackenzie Smith is a 5'8" sophomore from Greenville High School. Mary Catherine Tucker's from Martin, Tennessee. She's a 5'6" freshman. Allie Golden goes 5'9". She's a sophomore from Potosi. And Holly Forbes, a 5'9" freshman out of North County. So 4 of the 5 starters in this lineup from right here in the area. The Southeast Illinois Falcons, they only have 1 player on their entire roster, even from the state of Illinois. So these programs are built a little bit differently.
Yeah, so. It's kind of unusual to have so many local players on this team, and not only local players, but local players that have played at a high level at the high schools. And we talked about this earlier about how many all-time leading scorers from the MAAA and the surrounding area on this team.
Just in the last year, the leading scorers at their schools, Madison Reynolds from St. Genevieve, Holly Forbes from North County, and also Taisha Mitchell from Southeastern. That's just in this last year.
Right.
So, and then the year before, Allie Golden was the leading scorer in career for Potosi. So, are those new uniforms?
Yeah, I believe
That's what I thought. I kind of like those.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Really big MAC across the front chest, the white shorts, the white shirts, and the red letters and numbers with the black outline. And for the visitors from Southeastern Illinois, you heard Coach in the pregame show, Stephen Kenner says, well, we got the Golden State colors, and we're going to try to play like them. So they've got the blue and gold. Mineral Area going to be pushing it from our right to our left as we start the action right here on Super Talk 800. You wait so long for basketball season to start, and then it seems like when it really does, it's like, man, that got here fast.
Yes, and I tell you what, it's exciting. Of course, I've been waiting a long time for this, although volleyball team's been fun to watch lately.
Really fun. We'll have such a full day of MAC Cardinal athletics on Saturday. We'll have the women, the men, and the volleyball team all on the air on Super Talk 800. Holly Forbes jumps it up against Jada Harrell. And the 2017-2018 basketball season is underway. The tap is won by the Southeastern Illinois Falcons. Falcon basketball to the right wing. Cabello has it. Enters it quickly down underneath to Edwards. She plays to the right corner. They work it back outside. And Cabello swinging it over to the right side. Edwards trying to call for it underneath. But Mack keeping the offense out on the perimeter right now. Hurd swings it over to the left wing. That's to Harrell. Harrell slashes in, gets to the middle, shoots a running shot over the top of Forbes that time, and missed it. Running point, Madison Reynolds swings it over to the right side. Mary Catherine Tucker has it on the right wing. Now she's directing it a little traffic. It's a 2-3 zone being played by the Falcons. Over to the left wing. This is Golden. Golden up top to Tucker. Tucker over to the right wing. Reynolds. Reynolds now down to the right corner. This is Mackenzie Smith. A give and go to Reynolds. And that's a nice play between 2 guards.
Boy, it sure was. She saw the opening in the middle of that zone and cut through it. They found her, and she was able to get an easy layup.
Nifty give and go. And Mineral Area has the first lead of the season. 2-zip over Southeastern Illinois. Falcons with the basketball. Harrell brings it out between the circles to the left wing. Hurd. Hurd looks for a drive. Gets to the left elbow. Cut off by Reynolds. And now a traveling violation by Brown. Mack likes to play what they call a pack line defense,
yes,
Kevin.
It's a pack line defense. The one thing about it is you can give up some threes with that. But, boy, when these ladies look like they're really trying to get to the basket, this defense really prevents them from getting to the basket.
We saw the quickness on display on that first offensive possession by Mack. Now here's Maddie Reynolds out of the circle. Picks the dribble up, lobs it. This is Forbes in the high post at the free throw line, swinging it to Mary Catherine. This one's from distance. I mean, she almost shot it from her hometown right there in Martin, Tennessee. A 25-footer that won't go. Edward quickly up the floor, picked up the pivot feet, and walked with it. Southeastern Illinois wants to play fast, but that time a little too fast. Going to put a little token pressure, then call it off as Reynolds gets the basketball. Madison Reynolds, not only the all-time leading scorer in St. Genevieve high school history, the all-time leading assist and steal producer as well. She's got it at the top of the key. Crossover dribble, picks it up, plays to Smith. McKenzie looks for Forbes at the free throw line, can't find her. 10 on the shot clock now. Mary Catherine Tucker in the left hand, pitches it underhand. Reynolds underneath, that's to Forbes, distributes over to the left corner. Madison Reynolds rings it around on a 3. It will not go, but she dives in there and grabs the rebound back. Plays it back up top. Tucker grabs it right before the half-court stripe to Smith. Smith down to Golden. Golden looking for a drive along the baseline. Wouldn't do it. Forbes now turns toward the goal. Powers her way in and just shoots it long. A good drive down along that post.
Boy, it's a great drive. Swick S changed to a man-to-man, and she was able to get around her man there and go right to the basket.
Three-pointer by number 3, Demetria Herr, and she puts her team out front with a 3-point shot. So a 3-2 lead for the Falcons, and each team with 1 bucket. Reynolds picks up the dribble between the circles. They lob it, intended for Forbes, but it's intercepted by Edwards. She's headed the other way. A bouncer on the run off the shins of Cabello and out of bounds. So the Falcons have played a little loose with the basketball here early on with 3 early turnovers. A 3-2 lead for the Falcons. Mack has the basketball. Pink headband by Reynolds. Coach Todd Cook calls out the play. Get a little motion now down along the baseline. They're going to play Golden out. They're kind of playing 4 out and 1 in. Allie playing a little different role than we saw her most of the year last year. Work on her ball handling, I guess, a little bit in the offseason.
She's been doing a great job with her ball handling, and, she can play inside as well if she needs to. But Holly is just so quick and strong underneath the basket there, where she's a perfect person for that 4 out, 1 in.
Golden goes to take it out to Tucker in the right corner. Tucker trying to drive away from the defense. Back out to Golden. And 10 on the shot clock as you heard Todd Cook behind us. Back out Tucker with 5, 4. Tucker to Reynolds with 3, 2. Reynolds over to the right side. Golden, 1 second, a 3 in the air. That one's short. But the rebound to Smith. Missed it from point blank. Got it again. Now retreats. And they'll set up the offense in the half court. This is Forbes outside of the right low block. Drives it in, stops it, fires it, missed it again. Battling for the rebound, couldn't get it. Those shots will start to fall for her.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a few early nerves here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. This is the first game, first season. She's a little fired up, and she's made some great moves to get to the basket. Just hadn't finished, and she's normally a really good finisher.
A 3-2 lead for Southeastern Illinois. They drilled a triple. Mineral Area College scored on a give and go, and a nice score by Madison Reynolds, her first of her career at MAC. And this defense keeping Southeastern out of the paint. A pull-up jumper from 14 feet that will not fall for Cabello. Reynolds has the rebound and races it the other way. To Tucker. She's on the right wing. The trailer, Golden. Open 3, didn't want it. Swings to the left wing. That's to Smith. And now she lobs it down underneath. Forbes tapped it out to the corner and lost it. Had to dive out of bounds to save it back in. Harrell pushes it on the run. Has the ball swiped at as she went in for the layup. Shot won't fall. Edwards has the rebound for the Falcons, and she is fouled. See some subs here for Mac coming in. Ella Gobald will check in, a 5'10 sophomore from Perth, Australia. And also we'll see Taisha Mitchell, a 5'9 freshman out of Sykeston. Coach Cuck loves her game, and I think you do too, Kevin.
I do too. I think people are gonna fall in love with her. She's got such a good inside game. For not the tallest person in the world, she can play inside like she's about 4 or 5 inches taller, and she really is.
And can really run too. Laurencia Simon checking in for Southeast basketball. Mac did a nice job on transition defense last time. Farrah Messador checking in, a 5'9 freshman out of Kissimmee, Florida. Here's a steal by Taisha Mitchell, headed the other way. One-on-one, dribbled it off her ankle. And lost it out of bounds.
Like twice.
They're so eager, and they're trying so hard.
They're all fired up.
It's a little fast right now, though.
But to start that playoff, it shows how quick she is. A good deflection, was able to get it, corral it, and head down court. Just had a little trouble with the dribbling, getting it down the court.
Coach Cudd calling for a timeout right here. Probably just saying it's okay.
Settle down a little bit. Yeah. We're good. Everybody's a little tight, excited for our first game here, and he's gonna tell everybody to settle down a little bit. You're playing great. Just settle down.
They look, and I don't mean to be condescending about this at all, and I'm not, but they look a little bit like puppies that want to play, and they're so eager, but they trip over those big feet early on.
Yes, and that happens. I've coached Holly for a long time, and she does, in games, big games, first games. She gets so excited. She's so quick. It's easy though to have your players kind of slow down a little bit. It's hard to get them ramped up. Holly is like a machine. She is always ramped up, and she goes 110% all the time. Sometimes you got to knock that 110 down just a little bit, just so she can finish that play.
Give me 97.
Yeah, give me 97. A
3-2 lead following the timeout. Gets Coach Cuck, talk to him right there. Let go ball in, as we said once again. Third year in a row that Mac has had a player from Perth, Australia. Taisha Mitchell out there defending, and she deflects that ball. She is a menace on the defensive side. Now Holly Forbes dives on the hardwood. You're not going to scrap a ball away from her. She tied it up, and the first tie-up of the game goes to Mineral Area College as the initial tap was won by Southeast Illinois.
Yeah, that was a good quickness. They had like a little press on the court down there, causing Swick to kind of get out of control a little bit, and they were able to get the turnover.
Southeastern Illinois turning it over again. Over to the left side. Gobald has it, enters it. That's to Holly. Holly slashes along the baseline.
There we go.
There she hits it, and she's going to the free throw line. She just needed a little contact, right?
That's right.
I think the Holly Forbes fan club is right behind us right here.
That's right.
That's great.
Right.
4-3 as Forbes puts the team out front. The MAAA not doing bad. The old MAAA 4 and Southeast Illinois 3.
There you go.
Forbes at the free throw line, looking for the three-point play. Can't hit it that time. But Mac leads 4-3. Taisha Mitchell has already deflected 3 balls. She's been in 2 possessions. Left corner 3 by Southeast. Wouldn't go. Stick back. That's not there for the Falcons.
All right, and Ella with a good position inside on her to get that rebound was able to draw the foul on that rebound.
Gobald is, you look at her. She's got a good athletic frame. 5'10" and strong.
She's strong. She's got a great three-point shot. When she's open, she's going to knock it down. She was one of the 2 girls that represented MAC against the guys in the Midnight Madness thing, and so she's one of the final 2 qualifiers in that three-point contest.
That was won by Haley Beal. We'll
right.
see her in a little bit, we think. 4-3 lead for MAC. And Lainey Bell, a 5'9" freshman from Hohenwald, Tennessee, checks in. Madison Reynolds expecting the zig from Mitchell and got the zag.
Got the zag, right. Yeah, just out of communication a little bit. She thought Taisha was coming out, and Taisha dove inside, and they just a little miscommunication there.
Boy, this is a fast court on the floor right now, isn't it?
Yep.
You've got Reynolds, Mitchell, Gobald, Forbes, all on the floor along with Bell, and they're going to go ahead and do that full court pressure here.
There we go.
And a steal by Mitchell to Reynolds, and a reaching foul, I believe, whistled against the Falcons.
Yeah, it was. After she got the steal, trying to make the pass forward up for the layup, she got fouled. It's probably a good foul on Swick's part because that was about to be a wide-open layup.
Mitchell is going to be so frustrating for the opposition to play against. She gets her hands on everything. You can already tell.
I tell you, just last year in high school, I know when Farmington played Sykeston, Farmington had a lead, and she took over the fourth quarter and just took over that game. I've seen her do that. She's capable of being just a really good player. She's got a lot of potential.
Disrupts everything out there. A 4-3 lead for Mac. Mitchell has it on the near sideline. No look pass into Bell. Bell, pump fake from 3, slides inside. 14-footer wouldn't go. Long rebound, and Hurd racing it. They've got a 3-on-2. Hurd pulls up from 13, misses the shot. Battle for the rebound, and the battle is won by Lainey Bell. Bounces it out to Forbes. Forbes pitches it back to Reynolds. Reynolds swings it up the floor to Mitchell. Mitchell just inside of the arc. 17-footer wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound. Mitchell has it back. Try it again. 10-footer wouldn't go. Forbes grabs the rebound. Plays it back up top to Reynolds. Reynolds driving it through. Throws it down underneath now. And a good pass right there by Gobald. And right now, Mac, I want to say dominating the boards, but it's not like they're landlocked underneath, but they're racing to every rebound faster than Southeast.
Their quickness is showing here, and that was a great move. Madison dove inside, made the dish off to Gobald, who just kind of fumbled the ball away a little bit.
Bell calls for it on the inbound, has it, swinging around to Forbes now. Forbes look underneath to Mitchell. Now she drives it. Holly gets to the middle. Great look underneath. And swished by Ella Gobald, but the drive, the draw, and the dish by the center, Holly Forbes. A 6-3 lead for Mac. Racing the other way. Harrell misses the layup on the other end as Mac's transition defense gets back in good shape. And then the rebound is out of bounds off of the Falcons, and Mineral Area has it back. Hadn't been the prettiest thing on offense so far, but the defense sure has been pretty for Mac.
Well, I agree, and I think so far they're outplaying Swick in this game. Sometimes the finishes haven't been there, but all in all, the quickness, the defense, and everything, boy, I'm impressed with this opening first 7 minutes of this ball game.
Mary Catherine Tucker's back in. Tries to work the give and go with Ella Gobald on the left side. Now Mitchell pounded down to the floor, fouled by Mesador. You mentioned the volleyball team earlier. Tim Copeland in the house. He'll join us at the half to talk about the season and the one more hurdle before they try to get to Hutchinson.
Unbelievable season.
Incredible.
No MAC team has ever gone undefeated in the regular season. It's amazing.
The look pass in off the inbound. Mary Catherine Tucker has it head of the circle, drives it, bounces it down the left corner. Golden now back out front to Lainey Bell. 20 on the shot clock. Tucker thought about the 30-footer, turned it down, instead pitches it down underneath, and the turnaround jumper by Gobald. Coach Cook talked in our pregame show about pass fakes and shot fakes, and that's what created that shot right there as Laney Bell threw in a head fake. The defense moved, and then you get a better shot down underneath, and now one and done for the Falcons. Mack leads 8-3. They're on the run. Down to the left corner. 3-ball. Go ball. Missed it. Mitchell's got the rebound. Stick back. A lot of interference down underneath.
A lot of contact down there.
It was out of bounds, Mack ball.
Yeah, Taisha got the rebound, tried to throw it up, and it got kind of deflected, blocked out of bounds there.
Mack stacks it up, high post, pass into Golden. Golden sneaks down underneath. Great look to Mitchell and got it to go. Coach talked about this is going to be a pretty good passing team, and my goodness, are they early on.
Boy, this is a great opening act for them right now.
Mitchell got the hoop right there, and it's a 10-3 lead for Mack, and pretty passes with 2.5 minutes remaining in our first quarter. The defense, though, has been stout as Brown has it down in the right corner. Brown dribbles behind the screen, looks for the drive, cut off, swings it back out front, and the three-pointer is swished in by Laurencia Simon. Simon, a freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. A 10-6 lead for Mack. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Tucker's got it between the circles. Here's Mitchell now. Mitchell with that right shin all wrapped up. Nearly lost the dribble, got it back, plays it back over to Tucker. Tucker's got it with the left hand now, spins, and goes to the right hand. Now an overhead pass, that's for Gobald. Over to the left side, Mitchell. Mitchell tries to wrap it around to Golden. Golden has the ball swiped away from her. Simon picked it clean. It's a 2-on-1 as Simon races down the floor and hits the layup. So Simon has 5 straight points, the 3 followed by the 2, and it's a 10-8 ball game. Here's a drive by Laney Bell. Laney driving at 1-on-3, kind of a wild shot that time. And the rebound taken down by Simon. Simon dribbles out of traffic, throws it up ahead, and it's a 2-on-1. Pitch it to the left corner. That's Harrell. Harrell just inside of the arc, and we're tied at 10.
Well, one of the things that Mack was doing really good earlier is they were getting back quickly. Right now they're kind of slow getting back, and that's kind of giving up a couple of shots because they haven't really been ready set up in the defensive position.
1 minute and 13 seconds, and it's a 7-0 run by Southeast right there. Mitchell, open 3, left corner. Oh, ringed it all the way around, and it popped back out. Tall lineup out there right now. Maggie Price at 6'1", reaches high for that rebound. Southeast quickly up the floor, a stop and a spin. The shot from Herb that will not go. And Mack has the rebound. Mineral Area College has done a nice job on the backboards. Less than a minute to play in the first quarter. Free throw line jumper that's too strong for Gobald, but tracks down her own rebound. Now it's Mitchell with the runner from 10 feet. That won't go. And Southeast races down the floor with 36 seconds left. End-to-end run that time, and the layup that will not go for Messidor. These Cardinal ladies looked winded right now,
Yeah,
Kevin.
they do. They really do. They look winded.
So Laney Bell heads the other way now. Has to go ball on the left elbow. Go ball throws it across to the right side. Nobody's there to grab it, and they really are winded right now. Kind of that first time out. And now here's Golden. Pitches it down to the right corner. Go balled. Long 2 that won't fall. Simon has the rebound with 9. Simon going end to end. Beats everybody down the floor. And Tucker just reaches in from behind and fouled her. The feet are not moving very quickly right now. First foul on Tucker. And a couple of fresh ones in. Mackenzie Smith checks in along with Haley Beal. Sees her first run, a 5'8 freshman out of Doniphan. 5 seconds remaining, first quarter. Women play 4 quarters now in college basketball, and the men still with 20-minute halves. Farrah Messidor, 5'9 freshman from Kissimmee, Florida. Well, we were going to see Haley Beal, and now she checks back out. It'll be Forbes instead.
Don't know what that was about.
A little equipment issue, maybe.
Yeah.
She's headed over to the locker room. Messidor to put it in play, and her 4 teammates stretch out all the way along that baseline from corner to corner. Now she fires it in. Going high for it is Harrell. Swing it outside with 2-1. A walk, no call, but that's okay because we got to the end of the first quarter, and we're all tied at 10. So Mack takes a 10-3 lead with 2:30 remaining. Over the next minute and 13 seconds, a 7-0 run by Southeast. Tied it at 10, and then no scoring over the final 77 seconds of the first frame. And now we go to the second quarter, 10-10. Back after this 1-minute pause on KREI. Take a look at some of the numbers after the first quarter. I want to thank Randy Skaggs for supplying the stats for us. Mack doing a great job on the backboards, out-rebounding Southeast 15-11. 5 turnovers apiece. Nobody shot the ball well, Kevin. 4 for 15 for Southeast and 5 for 20 for Mineral Area College.
Yeah, if you look a little further than that, too, on the three-point baskets, Zwick was 2 for 3, and Mack was 0 for 5. So we got to get that long-range shot going.
Stats brought to us by Bloomsdale Bank in Bloomsdale, Herculaneum in Crystal City, connected to their customers since 1914. Southeast trying to take their lead in this ball game. They did lead 3-2. But now they're looking for it back as we're tied at 10, starting in the second quarter. They back it out on the dribble with Maria Cabello. She's from Barcelona. Over to the left wing. That's Brown with it. Brown into the hands of Hurd. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Play it to the left corner. That's to Harrell. Harrell back out to Hurd. Snaps off a 3. That one's short. Good rebound by Allie Golden. Great box out. Madison Reynolds is on the run. Madison Reynolds drives it into a double team. Lost the ball. Holly Forbes picks it up. She drives into a triple team. Pivoting. Sends it back outside. Ball stolen away by Southeast. And a foul whistled against Lainey Bell. And as well as this team passed early on, they've had a little trouble in the last few possessions, I guess.
Yeah, Holly kind of got in trouble there. She was kind of pinned between 2 defenders and had no place to go with it. Probably should have just went ahead and took the shot up. She was kind of under the basket, but she tried to pass it out to the top of the key, and they were waiting for that pass.
Southeast beat Mack last year in the early season, 75-73. Mack took a 10-point lead into the fourth quarter in that game, but Southeast came back and got him. We're tied at 10 right now, 9:05 remaining in the second quarter. And another open 3, this time from the right corner that will not fall. Backside rebound taken down by Hurd. Was that Forbes underneath?
Yeah, Holly did a great job getting her hands in there on that rebound and getting the tie-up off that rebound.
She is, you know what? If she played football, she'd come up with about every fumble, wouldn't she?
Well, her brother does pretty well, I think. So.
Yeah, he does. Now she's got the ball, middle of the lane, drives it, kicks it out. Smith for 3, missed it. Forbes rebound, off the window, missed it. And now the rebound ripped out of there by Southeast. Southeast up the floor. Edwards, a beautiful pass up ahead, and score it for Jada Harrell. Forbes has missed 3-point blank shots so far, but she's come up with every loose ball, and she knocks that one down.
Nice pass from Madison Reynolds down to about 3/4 court, and gets Holly open for the easy basket.
Tied at 12, 8.5 minutes remaining in the second frame. And there's Allie Golden swatting the shot that time of Brown, who just got by her. Raven Brown. Now to Hurd. Hurd brings it back up to the top of the key. A bouncer to the left elbow. That's for Edwards. Edwards pivots now, looks ahead and throws a beautiful pass to Harrell, who pivoted and put it off the window for 2. A 14-12 lead for Southeast. 2 minutes gone in the second frame. Reynolds has the ball in her right hand, shifts to the left now, lost it and palmed it.
Yep.
Let that dribble just get a little high. She's very quick off the dribble, though. There's always no matter usually where you play in high school, there's always that speed adjustment once you get to the college game.
Oh yeah, and this team is just going to continue to get better. In fact, this is the first of 3 times we play this team in the next couple weeks.
I know we play them again this weekend.
Right, yeah.
Down at 3 Rivers. Loose ball slapped away, regained by Southeast, and now the ball picked off by Reynolds. Reynolds is driving 1-on-5.
Yeah.
Somebody needed to yell wolf because Edward tapped it away from behind. Hurd now takes it end to end, tries to throw it off the window. It's kind of crazy. And now she missed that one, and Bell comes out of the pack with it. Bell throws it back to Reynolds, the trailer. Back to Bell in the left corner. Bell squares, fires, missed it. Long rebound. Who'd go off of? Went off of Mack, and Southeast has it back. The Falcons lead the Cardinals 14-12 in the Battle of the Birds here tonight. Mary Catherine Tucker checks back in for Madison Reynolds.
Yeah, coaches over there kind of telling Madison, hey, you were 1-on-5. You got to check the numbers there. You had no place to go with it, and she was still trying to push it, which you can't blame her for wanting to push it, but just there's nothing there to be had.
Southeast basketball. They've got it in the deep right corner. Well, that lid's going to come off the bucket at some point for Mack, too. I mean, they haven't hit a 3 yet. They've missed a lot from point blank, and it's going to come off. Now Hurd driving it down the middle, kicks to the right corner now, and Edwards shoveled the feet. Popped up and put her bat.
Yeah, she had happy feet.
Yes, she did.
Right there.
A couple of subs coming. And now Haley Beal, we'll see Haley Beal in coming over on this next break. Time out on the floor, 6:50 remaining in the first half. 14-12, the visitors from Southeast leading the Cardinals. We're back after this 30-second timeout on KREI. .50 remaining in the first half, a 14-12 lead for Southeast Illinois. Mack looking for the Now the equalizer, maybe the lead right here. Mary Catherine Tucker has it and throws it right in and out of the hands of Lainey Bell.
Whew. I still think it's a little bit of nerves here. I think the girls need to calm down a little bit and just play their game.
I agree. Demetria Hurd has it at the head of the circle, gives it, and gets it right back as she repositions in the left corner. Three-pointer won't go. Edwards, though, has the rebound and follows it up and in, and she's fouled. Kiabri Edwards with a good, strong rebound, and Southeast has their largest lead of 4 at 16-12.
Yeah, she made a great move there. Kind of turned back there to her right and was able to spin around there and get a good shot in.
Whistle goes against Haley Beal, her first. Out of the free throw line, Kiabri Edwards looking for the three-point play. Can't get it. Good box outs by Mack, but nobody actually went to get the ball. And Harrell now works with it. She backs out to the midcourt stripe, swings into the left wing. Hurd says go down to the corner, and now it's Raven Brown on the right wing. To the right wing, Cabello outside of the arc, missed it. And Forbes goes after the rebound here as she is held. 16-12, a 4-point advantage for Southeast Illinois. Maggie Price checking in for Southeast. 6'1", she skied above everybody to grab a rebound earlier. Mack playing without Olivia White at 6'4". She's a double-double waiting to happen, but she's out about a month with an ankle injury. Beautiful pass, Golden. Plays it over to Forbes for the uncontested lay-in. Holly's got a half a dozen, but Allie really passing it.
Pass. Gotta love that, the way this team is passing.
Golden averaged about an assist and a half last year, but that was a pretty pass. 16-14, Mack within 2. There's a traveling violation as Maria Cabello looked like Emmett Smith going down the right side of the lane.
One thing I say about this team is this team is probably more unselfish than last year's team. See a lot of great passing. All of them maybe have you think, oh, they're going to shoot it, then they end up passing out and finding a better shot.
Now Mack had one of the assist leaders in the country last year, but I think that there are more players.
Yes,
everybody's
that's what
like
I should
that.
say. Yes,
yeah.
More players just like that.
And there's Forbes slashing hard to the hole and finishing strong right there. She's missed a couple of easy ones, Kevin. That was a difficult one she made look easy and now steals it. And Holly slams her way down the floor, spins a 360, and she missed that one and then fouled on the rebound attempt.
That's one tendency she does have is, boy, she makes a good, strong move to the basket and she misses. She really wants so bad to make up for that miss and get that ball back that sometimes she gets a little too aggressive and commits a foul. But what a great move, and she's been a spark in this team here as of the last minute here.
And she's tied it up at 16 apiece with back-to-back buckets. And
thought Haley had a steal there, and she stepped on the out-of-bounds line and she stole that ball.
Haley Beal dodging into that passing lane. And you talk about folks that are going to be dodging into the passing lanes. Taisha Mitchell going to be checking in. Out of Sykeston.
Yeah, she's perfect for this as coach is putting on this little press again here, and they're trying to speed up Southeast Illinois here, and it's working. They're getting a few turnovers on it.
A small lineup, but a really quick one in for Mack. Yeah. And they're gonna whistle Haley Beal with a little shove as she got just a little piece of Hurd as Hurd went sprawling out of bounds over on that far sideline. Beal's got 2 quick ones.
Yep.
So I ain't broken a sweat yet. 5:08 remaining in the first half. We're tied at 16. Southeast Illinois backs it out. This is Raven Brown looking for the drive. Good work, staying right in front of her by Reynolds. Loose ball, finally picked up by Edwards. And now it's Brown swinging it over to the left wing. A three-pointer that won't go. And Mitchell went high for the rebound, really high. Beal now throws it up ahead. Mary Catherine Tucker in transition. Stops and pops for 3 and left it short. Edwards grabs the rebound for the Falcons. Matt can't buy a bucket from out there right now.
They sure can.
0 for 7. Southeast Illinois with it. Crossover dribble by Brown, but Tucker does a good job staying in front. We're tied at 16. 4:22 remaining in the second quarter. Now to the left wing, this is Simon. Simon with a little give and go, missed Brown, who was wide open down the right side. Now Simon drives it, goes to the left hand, can't lip it in. Good battle for the rebound. Southeast dives out of bounds to try to save it back in, but Simon threw it out of bounds at the other end of the floor, and Mack will have it back looking for the lead. I think that Southeast really does represent, maybe a team you might see in Region 16 athletically.
Yeah, they're very athletic. Right now they're playing a little out of control themselves. And it looks like they got a little added energy into this game too. That once they calm down, they'll be a pretty good team.
Mitchell comes back, contact, and no call as Mitchell thwarted the rebound attempt. That time it was Beal that looked for the drive. Well, her body did, but she forgot the basketball behind her. Yeah. And Southeast had it the other way. So Southeast has it left of the bucket along that baseline. Stepping out to toss it in is Laurencia Simon. Simon looking for anywhere to go with it. Finally lobs it in for Brown, head of the circle. Brown, a stop-and-go drive, lost the dribble, got it back, stops and fires from 15 feet. Nobody guarded her. Mitchell goes over the top of the rebound, skied for that one. Beal now driving it 1-on-2. No rebounders, and she pulls up from 15 feet.
Yeah, she was just going a little too quick. You know, on those shots, you want to kind of come down about where you took off from. She was just kind of running and shot as she was running it, and was kind of out of control on that.
Got to wait for rebounders there, don't you?
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody to dump it off to. Three-pointer straight on. Raven Brown cuts the cords. And Southeast leads by 3. 19-16. Southeast with the lead. 3:20 remaining in our first half. Head of the circle, Reynolds drives right by her defender. Kicks it over to Golden along that right baseline. Golden had an open look, but instead there's a foul on the drive. Whistle goes against Raven Brown. MAC basketball. Mitchell going to step out right of the bucket along that baseline to throw it in. Her 4 teammates form a box around the lane. They lob it high for Golden, left wing. Golden to the left wing, Beal, triple. Still can't get one, 0 for 9. 19-16, 3-point lead for the Falcons. Falcons work with it on the half court. Raven Brown just hit a 3. Jab step, Beal stays in front, crossover move. Raven stays in front, and now hands it off high to Massador. Massador, a bouncer down to the right baseline. Simon with the drive, wouldn't go. Golden has the rebound, hands it over to point guard Reynolds. Maddie dribbling with her head high, her eyes scanning the floor ahead. Gives it to Tucker, gets it right back. Now this is Beal. Beal dribbles with the left hand, looks for the drive, cut off, spins it back out front for Reynolds. 10 on the shot clock. Reynolds looks for the drive, spins a 360, plays it deep into the paint, and lays it in.
Yeah, nice
just
move.
Stuck it through. And Madison Reynolds has 4. 2:20 remaining in the second quarter. A 19-18 lead for Southeast. Southeast basketball, top of the key. Brown hit a 3 from there 2 possessions ago. Guarded this time by Reynolds. Oh, the back cut. Nobody guarded it. But they missed it. Little contact down underneath. Messador didn't finish strong. And then after the rebound, the foul goes against Southeast.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if Golden maybe got a piece of that. Maybe that might have been a block, or if she just absolutely missed that shot, and then Allie Golden was there for the rebound.
That is the 3rd foul already on Messador. There was a missed assignment on defense, though, on that back cut.
Yeah, totally missed assignment and almost caught him there.
Mack looking for the lead. Reynolds brings it across the timeline. Southeast Illinois stretching out that defense, picking him up man-to-man. Beal nudged off her stride. Tucker for 3 in the lead, missed it short. And Southeast has it back. Simon driving it the other way. Simon stops, right low block, missed it. Backside rebound, stick back. That's good for Harrell. And Jada Harrell has 8 first half points. She leads all scores. She's tied for game high honors with Holly Forbes. And the margin is 3 once again, 21-18. Southeast leads. 1:20 remaining in the first half. Reynolds spins a 360, goes to Beal, and Beal had a wide open look from 16 feet, missed it. Mack just not shooting the ball well here in the first half.
Yeah, I was going to say, you hit some of these shots here, and we've got a pretty good lead, but none of these shots seem to be going down right now.
Left-handed layup by Hurd. She misses that one as she snaked her way inside. Beal an open 3. Missed it short. Nobody there for the rebound other than blue shirts. And now up ahead, the pass is in and out of the hands of Simon, and the Falcons turn it back over. Ella Gobald checks in for Mac. Mitchell going to rest the spell.
I like that. I think Ella's someone, we've missed a few shots. I think she's someone who's going to get us off the snide here, and she's going to hit a big 3 here in this last 55 seconds of this first half.
That would tie it up.
I think she's going to do it.
I think Mac's 0 for 10.
I think they are.
Laney Bell going to check in here next dead ball. 49 seconds left first half. Reynolds has it head of the circle. It's going to be checked man-to-man by Brown. Reynolds turns it over to Beal. Beal now looking for a drive. Takes it all the way through. A covered up 8-footer. A tough shot right there. She gets it on the ricochet, though. Goes up again and scores it. And that play kept alive by Ella Gobald. And Beal gets her first buckets as a Cardinal. 21-20. Southeast leading it. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Southeast could take the last shot if they want it. There's only about a third of a second between the shot and the game clock. Right wing Messador looks for a drive, kicks to the right corner. This is Brown. Brown goes up with the right hand, spins it off the window, missed it. Mack will have a chance as Golden grabs the rebound. Here's Reynolds with 3, 2. Reynolds at half court, throws it up with her left. And got it to go! She got it to go!
Oh my
and
goodness.
She was fouled. Now the referee said it didn't go off in time. I thought she did get it off in time. I thought she did get it off in time.
I think she did get it off in time.
They have called it off.
Oh, no.
I thought she got it off in time. But what they're going, this is a weird one, Kevin. What they're going to do is they're going to say the foul occurred before the clock expired, but the shot was not off before the clock expired. So she gets 3 shots. So what happened is her shooting motion had started before the clock expired, but she hadn't released it before the clock expired. I think that bails him out a little bit. But let's describe the play, Kevin. She's a right-handed shooter.
Oh, yeah.
She was dribbling up the floor with a lot of contact to her right side. She got just past half court, switched it to her left hand, and threw it up with her left hand and in from about 45 feet.
Yeah, and not only, she didn't really shoot it. She took it with her left hand and kind of flung it from out, kind of flung it in with her left hand. And it went over there and swished it. In fact, the net is still up through the rim right now.
And I gotta be honest. I thought it was going to be a 4-point play.
I definitely think it was good. And I guess the bad thing is right here we don't get instant replay. You know, if
we could run our audio back for them,
yeah,
right?
That's right.
They could just listen to us saying we
right.
think that should count.
Right. It's a shame to not put that on the board because it was obvious. I think that she got it off before the buzzer. But no one could say for sure whether they got it off, and so now they're saying, well, she didn't get it off, and now I'm trying to discern.
Now they called it when they went to amend their call earlier. The official raised 3 fingers and said 3 shots. That would be Madison Reynolds. But now all the players have disappeared, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Briley, do you know what's going on here?
They are going to allow her, I think, to come. They're going to get her out of the locker room and have her come in and shoot 3 shots.
Madison hung around for a while, and then she left, and then now they're going to call her back out. Now, what was interesting is that they initially said she'll get 3 shots. The officials did. So what we had thought was that she was in the act of shooting, but hadn't actually released the shot. Well, we'll know soon enough what they're going to do with this thing, I guess.
Yeah, so the players are coming back out. It looks like on both teams have now come back out.
But just think if this happened at the end of the game instead of the end of the first half. Max trailing by 1 point
right.
here.
Yeah, this is huge. Yeah, exactly right. What? So they're not even saying she was fouled. They don't know, so they're giving them a free second? Is that what they're saying? A 1 second? Oh, they are saying there was a foul with 1 second to go.
Foul went against Raven Brown.
So, and they're not so they're not shooting because they weren't in the bonus. So, so they got to put the correct time back on the clock. So they still got 10 minutes on it. So they're going to reset the clock to, I think, a second.
Now, I got to be honest. I thought that it should have counted.
Oh, I think it.
I don't know for sure.
And I think,
but I thought so.
And I think this is what to be honest, I think the refs are settling here and kind of compromising and say, well, we hate it if it should have counted. We hate it if it don't. So I'll tell you what, we'll give you a second. Call a foul.
Very good compromise.
I don't think so either because I think it was good.
Now, I will tell you that Madison Reynolds for sure was fouled in the act of shooting.
I thought so too.
Before the clock expired.
But for some reason, they're saying it was a foul before the act of shooting.
Which is weird. I've never seen that. I've never actually seen a play at the end of a clock where somebody was fouled in the act of shooting, but yet the clock expires before the shot got off. I've never seen that situation happen before.
No. And it's just a shame because what a neat shot. What a kind of neat momentum builder that would have been coming into halftime.
In your first game?
Yeah, in your first game. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she's ever made a shot with her left hand from that far away from the basket ever in her life.
Who has?
I haven't.
Hardly anybody has.
No,
Are you kidding me?
No.
If she would have been Gordon Hayward against Duke, then
right,
then then Butler would have won the national title that year.
Oh, and I said a second. They put .3.
Oh, well, you can't even shoot.
No.
This is almost ridiculous.
Yeah, they shouldn't have even done it.
All right, so everybody came back out for .3, which is the minimum amount of time that you can have on a clock to even get a shot off. And then there was a trip and a foul at the end of it, and no call. Okay, so we've come to the half. And 21-20, Southeast leads Mineral Area College. We've got your halftime show on the other side of this 1-minute timeout on KREI. 21-20 is our halftime score as Southeast leads Mineral Area College in the first game of the 2017-18 season. We didn't talk about the irony that Mineral Area College goes 0 for 9 for 3 and then hits a half-court shot right after the buzzer. Yeah,
you know what? Maybe that's what they needed to get them off.
Maybe it is. Yeah. Let's go through the scoring. I'll take your individual scoring, and then Kevin will peek a little bit deeper into some of the numbers for us. Holly Forbes leading Mineral Area with 8 points. Madison Reynolds with 4. Haley Beal with a pair. Ella Gobald has 4 points. And Taisha Mitchell with 2. The Falcons from Southeast Illinois get 8 points from Jada Harrell. 2 points for Kiabri Edwards. Raven Brown goes for 3. Laurencia Simon with 5. And Demetria Hurd had 3.
Well, I tell you what, neither team shooting the ball very well. The visitors of Southeastern Illinois College shooting 25%. But Mac is actually shooting a little bit better at 27%. So both teams well below what you expect to see in a game. And in fact, Coach Cook came to me at halftime and said, if we got points for every time the ball at the front of the rim, we'd be leading the nation in scoring right now. But he's pretty close there because shots were not falling. In fact, three-pointers, we had Mineral Area at 0 for 10. Possibly could have made 1 for 11 if they hit that one there at the buzzer. Southeastern 3 for 9. So they did hit, at least were able to hit three of the three-pointers, which has them up 21-20. Rebounding, very equal. Mac has got 20 rebounds with 9 offensive. They have 19 with 7 offensive. And turnovers are also about the same. Southeast with 9 and Mineral with 10.
Well, a 2-point game last year.
Yep.
Pretty competitive right now.
Yeah.
21-20 is our halftime score. Southeast Illinois leads, and we're getting ready for the second half of play. Mineral Area College will send Lainey Bell out to start the second half, along with Holly Forbes, Mary Catherine Tucker, Madison Reynolds, and there she is, Allie Golden in the starting lineup for the second half. Southeast Illinois will send Maria Cabello out there, along with Raven Brown, Demetria Hurd, Jada Harrell, and Kiabri Edwards, so the same starting 5 for Southeast as they started the game with. Southeast moving it right to left as Kevin and I look at and describe the action to you here in this second half. Falcons with the basketball and the 1-point lead. They come off a back cut right there and miss a layup. Cabello was wide open, and she just couldn't get it to go down. Rebound down to the Cardinals. Cardinal basketball to the left wing. That's Lainey Bell. Swing it to the right side. And Mary Catherine has it. Head of the circle. Once again, go ball. And Mac works with the basketball. Lainey Bell. Lainey Bell looks to the right side. Nobody home there. Back cut Forbes. Covered up well. And a drive down the left side of the lane by Bell. Fade shot from the left baseline. That won't fall. And Cabello has the rebound for the Falcons. Up the floor. Cabello throws it, pitches it up ahead for Kiabri Edwards. And she gets the layup on the right side. 23-20. The lead to Southeast. 1 minute gone in the third frame. Right wing pass. That's to Bell. Forbes calling for it. They lob it to her right there. She's just too strong. She muscles her way to the rim and misses her 4th layup of the game. Now quickly down the other way. Edwards is fouled by Tucker. Tucker's second personal foul, and Edwards is going to the free throw line. Boy, if Matt could just finish.
Well, I tell you, and again, we said this a couple in the beginning. Boy, what a great move for Forbes to be able to get to the basket. Just left it short, which is unusual for her. And I don't anticipate that happening the whole game. She's going to start finishing those.
I thought that Mac foul was on the shot. They called it on the floor. So Southeast has a basketball. Throw it into Brown on the right wing. Backs it out. Finds Harrell. It's a 3-point advantage for Southeast, 23-20. And they're backing it out. We're running a little 4-out, 1-in action right here. And now all 5 players outside of the arc. Over to the right wing. And a spin move by Brown just inside of the arc. And it's off the front lip of the iron. What, they just didn't run any offense there. 8.5 minutes remaining in the third. Left wing pass to Bell. Bell lobs it underneath. There's Forbes again. Forbes to Golden. Great pass.
Yeah.
Allie can't finish it, but she is going to go to the free throw line.
Those two have found each other a couple times tonight. Some good interior passing inside.
Whistle on a foul on Harrell right there. We saw Allie Golden played so well last year and improved so much. But this is the area we really want to see the improvement.
Yeah, exactly. And I think she's having a really good game so far today, too.
43% from the foul line last year.
And we know she's better than that. Yeah. And she misses this first one, but we said that throughout the year that she's got such a good shot. She's such a good shot at the 10, 12-foot range, and she misses the lead. That was short.
I wonder if it's mental. They say free throw shooting is 23-20. Allie put one hard off the back rim, hard off the front rim, and couldn't get either one to go. So still 23-20. Southeast leading Mineral Area College. Southeast moving the ball better than they did in the first half. Hurd now plays to the head of the circle. Harold's right side now. Triple by Brown. Missed it short. Bounced it over the top. And the rebound ripped down by Lainey Bell. She's surrounded by 3 Falcons and fouled. That one going on Edwards. Second foul on Edwards. And Mack has the basketball. So Mack 0 for 10 from 3. Because you can't count the half-court left-handed pitch shot by Reynolds. As the officials ruled, it came right after the buzzer. Reynolds has it, though. Lobs it underneath Forbes. Forbes throws to Golden once again. Golden against the double team. Muscled it in. She just bench pressed that thing through the rim.
Playing well. That was a great shot.
And Reynolds now trying to deliver a little frustration in the backcourt. Couldn't quite steal it away. Got close. Three-pointer from the right corner won't go from Harold, but she has her own rebound, and she plays it right over the top of Bell for the score. Harold's got 10 points. She's a good-looking freshman.
She's tough inside. She gets the ball inside. She's going to score.
Lead right back to 3, 25-22. The Reynolds drives down the right side, has all scrapped away, gets it back, lob underneath. Yeah. Golden seals her man, and a great high-low look.
The Forbes Golden. Yes, that connection's worked several times. What a great pass.
Wow, that is a great combination. Potosi and North County, and now Forbes steals it away. She's on the run, left side layup, missed it again. Rebound, fought for, and tied up, and Mack will have it on the alternate possession. 5th layup, missed by Holly today. Oh, golly. Golly Holly, huh?
Golly Holly, yeah.
And she, by the way, leads Mack in scoring with 8 points.
Yeah, well.
She might lead him in hustle plays, too.
That's just it. She's getting some good shots. And she just hadn't finished some of them, but she's getting some good shots and is able to score.
Tucker swings it around to the left wing. Bell outside of the arc, looks for a drive. Tough shot. Spinner wouldn't go. And the ball is fought for and eventually won by Edwards for the Falcons. 25-24, Southeast by a point. And now a drive down the middle of the lane by Cabello. Drove it deep into traffic, shoots it up in traffic, missed it, but the rebound is stick back by Simon. That's a great play. Simon's got 7. 27-24. Once again, the 3-point lead for Southeast. This is Golden now, slashing her way to the rim.
Nice move.
And a good move, strong to the hole once again. Edwards with her 3rd personal foul. And it'll put Allie to the free throw line for 2.
I like to see Allie being aggressive like that. I mean, that's a play I think last year she catches it just inside the free throw line, probably passes out. She saw the angle that she could get, made a good quick move, was able to get the ball up to the basket and got fouled.
No hesitation, very decisive.
Playing with much more confidence this year. I think she's got that leadership role there as a sophomore this year, and she's showing it.
First free throw, got it, rattled it home. And it's a 2-point game, 27-25. Lainey Bell checks out. Taisha Mitchell checks in. Golden back to the free throw line. Got it. Hit every part of the rim right there.
That's right.
She's got 6 points, 27-26. Southeast leads. 6:05 remaining in the 3rd. And a little pressure in the backcourt right here. Brown comes around that side. Now, a 10-second violation whistled against Southeast. In women's college basketball, you had a 10-second rule, then you didn't, and now it's back again.
Right.
So the first turnover that we've seen on the 10-second violation, and Mack now looking for the lead, looking for their first lead of the second half. Southeast leads them 27-26. Taisha Mitchell to put it in play, does so to Forbes. Holly's got it out between the circles, calls out Reynolds. And Reynolds now in a back cut to Mitchell, gets it deep, rises up, and her shot was blocked by Hurd. I thought a nice play by Hurd to tie her up right there.
That was a good play. That was a good call. I think she was tied up there on that shot, but what a good pass. Had a good look.
Full court pressure once again by Mack. 27-26. Southeast with the lead and the basketball, but trouble against this full court pressure, and now a traveling violation against Brown. Back-to-back turnovers
And I can tell now when Coach Cuck puts in Taisha, he goes to that full court press because she's so quick and is able to do that. And it's worked several times.
Yep. Stephen Kinder calls the timeout. He says, we got to X and O this thing. 5:46 remaining in the third. 27-26, Falcons on top. Mac will have the basketball when we come back in 1 minute on KREI Farmington. 27-26. Southeast leads, but Mineral Area College with a couple of good possessions of defense there, Kevin.
Yeah, I tell you, their pressure, the defensive pressure has caused a couple turnovers, and they've been able to get the ball back. They're only down one now, and they've got the ball looking to take the lead.
Taisha Mitchell over on the far sideline, standing out there to put it in play. Does so to Reynolds. They nearly turn it over, but Maddie has it now. Slashes to the free throw line. Golden, right corner three. Yes, ma'am! And Allie Golden has her first three as a Mineral Area College Cardinal. 0 for 6 last year. She bombs it in, and Mac has the lead. 29-27. A Golden-looking shot right there as Forbes rips it off and runs the other way. Harley drives it in, switches to the right hand, and pumps it through. Potosi, North County, how about it? 31-27, Mac on top. But a little cherry pick by Hurd on the other end, and she gets the easy, uncontested layup. Pretty fun stretch by Mineral Area College, though. And now another turnover against Mac. Brown rips it off, races the other way. Oh. Mitchell blocks it out of the sky, but got her with a little bit of body on the way.
The hip there. Yep, she made a good block, just hit her with the hip there, and was able to prevent her from scoring, but still got the foul.
How about Allie's first three as a Cardinal there, huh?
I'm telling you, it's the confidence level this year is so much higher than it was last year. You know, coming in as a freshman is a little intimidating, coming in playing, especially in front of the home crowd like this. And, you know, this year she just seems to have all the confidence in the world.
Mac leads by 2 points. They were up by 4 just a moment ago as Mineral Area College went on a 5-0 run. The free throw is up and in by Simon. She's got 8 points, so she's made it a 1-point game. 4:56 remaining in the third. And Simon is the free throw line to try to tie it up for the Falcons. Laurencia Simon, 5'9" freshman. She's got 8 points, looking for number 9 right here, trying to knot things at 31. Dips it, flips it, missed it, and Taisha has the rebounds. 31-30, Mac on top. Here's Golden. Golden got a surprise pass from Mary Catherine in the high post. This is Forbes. Forbes a no-looker to Tucker. Back to Forbes, free throw line. Forbes looking for the drive, slams in, spins at 360, tries to play it off to Mitchell. In and out of her hands. Reynolds now. Oh, what a pretty looking shot from the right baseline. If you were doing a video on how to shoot, that's perfect form. And 33-30, Mac leads. 4:27 remaining in the third. Hurd has it on that left baseline. She's going to retreat back out to the head of the circle. Watched there by Tucker. Spins over to the left wing. That's to Harrell. Harrell now drives just inside of the 18-footer off the side of the iron. Mitchell goes high for the rebound. Nearly turned it away, but it's off of Hurd and out of bounds and back over to Mac.
Boy, what a great rebound there. She does such a good job of positioning her body, and she's got a pretty good little vertical leap there. Was able to go up, go sky high and get that rebound.
33-30 is the score. Mineral Area College is led by 4 points here in the second half. They're looking for that largest advantage as Reynolds drives it in and gets fouled.
That's that quickness. She was able to get the edge on her defender, was heading to the basket, and had no choice but to foul her.
Whistle on Simon, her first personal. Taisha Mitchell right at the bucket along that baseline to put it in play. Her 4 teammates form a box around the lane. Set a few screens right here. Forbes gets to the middle, nowhere to go. Fire it out to Reynolds now. Reynolds to Golden, and then to Forbes in the middle of the lane. Jumps up, fires it up, missed it. Battle for the board, and Forbes tied up with Simon. The alternate possession keeps it right with Mac.
Yeah, Holly again missed a chippy, but boy, those quick hands was able to. Simon had the rebound, and those quick hands, she's just able to get in there and get that tie up real quick. Mac retains possession.
I thought Holly demonstrated some good leaping ability there as well. Golden from the left elbow, missed it, but got the rebound after the ricochet. Mitchell now has it. Mitchell drives, stops, fires from 10, missed it badly off the front of the iron. Now it's off to the shoe top of Edwards and out of bounds, and Golden touched it last.
Good hustle there by Allie Golden.
You know, we saw Allie really kind of get that shot that she missed going in the second half of last season, that kind of that high post look. She was really able to get that done.
Her shot right there, and that one was down and just for some reason just came right back out. But that was good form, good shot, just missed it.
3:33 remaining in the third, and a drive right of the lane. A wild layup, though, as Simon missed it. Forbes has the rebound. Tucker now driving it down the floor as Mitchell hits the deck, and now the pass is intercepted by Mesador. Mesador driving it coast to coast. We go up and down this floor as Mesador is fouled on her way to the hole, and Mitchell holding on to that leg and her head now. She's really gripping that right shin that is already injured.
Hurt. And that was the one you could tell, well, her shoe's off. So her shoe came off during that play. But what a hustle play. She was 5 or 6 feet behind her on that and was able to run, beat her down the end of the court. And she did foul, but at least she prevented her from getting that open layup.
She did. And she does get up on her own power. Now Nathan Wehrmeyer going out to check on her. But she's been, Aisha, only 2 points, but she's been a bit of a difference maker. The team looks a little different with her out there, don't they?
For sure. I mean, one we've talked about, every time she comes out, it seems like they go to that full court press because she's so quick, and she's able to get deflections and things like that. But she's able to get tips and rebounds and set screens and makes pretty good passes and does all those little things so well. Yeah, her outside shot, could be a little bit better, but everything else in her game is spot on. She's a great player.
Subbing in for her, Haley Beal. And at the free throw line, it's Mesador who misses the first.
Yeah, so that ended up being a good foul. It was a good hustle play for her to get down there and prevent that easy layup.
Mackenzie Smith checking in for Mary Catherine Tucker. 33-30 Mac leads. Mesador's second free throw in. That's her first point. And here's Madison Reynolds running point for Mineral Area College. Golden kind of trails her, following her down the floor. Reynolds shifts it, drives it, lays it up, and missed it badly over the top of everything. Hurd grabbed it, but then it's poked away by Forbes, who knifes it away to Golden. Ball up the floor, Beal over to Smith. Smith on the right wing, back out Beal, and they'll reset with Reynolds out near half court. Reynolds in the right hand, gets around her defender, lips it up and missed it. And a battle for the rebound, taken back away by Hurd. And now it's a 2-on-1 drive to the right side. Golden does a nice job getting a hand on the shot by Simon. And then the rebound is taken back away by Smith for Mack. Lots of hustle plays happening.
Yeah, good hustle plays. That time the player for Southeast was a little selfish. He should have passed it off. It didn't. It cost him.
Mesador reached around Reynolds and tapped it away and then gets it back and lays it in on the easy shot on the other end. And we're all tied at 33. Well, neither one of these teams really can able to create any separation. And another reach around from behind as Mesador tapped it away from Reynolds, and she's got another easy layup on the other end. That's 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
35-33, Southeast leading Mineral Area College. 2 minutes left in the third. This is Holly Forbes going to work now. Pitches it underneath for Golden. Golden rises up. Left it just a little bit short, but she's fouled. Whistle going on Maggie Price.
Another good play from Forbes to Golden.
Yeah. It was an 8-2 run by Southeast to take that 2-point lead. Allie's first free throw in and out. Allie 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Here in this game, Golden has 9. She hit her first 3-pointer though. And the second free throw, that's in and out as well. So she is 2 for 6 from the free throw line. A 3-pointer by Hurd, missed it. Allie tipping it from behind and out of bounds. 35-33. 2-point lead for Southeast. $1:43 remaining in the third. Mesador to put it in play. Right corner. Along that baseline, fires it in to Simon. Simon looks for the drive, goes to Hurd, and Hurd rattles home the 3. That's her second made 3-point shot of the game, and she's put her team out front by 5, 33-38, and it's now an 11-2 run by Southeast. Holly Forbes muscles her way inside, and this time she pounds it off the glass for 2. 38-35. Southeast leads by 3. Lob it over the front line of this press. Mesador returns it back out to her point guard, Hurd. 70 seconds remaining in the third. 38-35, Southeastern Illinois leading Mineral Area College. Harrell throws it over to the left wing. Hurd looks for a drive, got past Reynolds, and laid it up and in. Demetria Hurd really aggressive right now, looking for points. She's got 5 straight. She's got 10 total. Now a runner from that left baseline, a difficult shot by Beal. And Rebound and a rip and run by Harrell, headed the other way, laid it in. And once again, we saw Mac kind of get exhausted in that first half, and they look the same way here. 42-35, a 7-point lead for Southeast, their largest of the game. And here's a three-pointer by Beal, missed it short. Another rebound by Southeast Illinois, and here they go on the run. Another layup from Messador, missed it. 22 seconds left. Reynolds with it. Reynolds has the ball tapped away from her, regains it, works to Golden. Alley from 25 feet and airballed it. 12 seconds left. Yeah, boy, this thing got crazy in a hurry, didn't it?
Yeah, like you said, they're kind of tagged right now, kind of ragged. They look out of sorts, and you like the confidence in Alley, but probably not the best shot there with about 12 seconds to go. Probably should have pulled it back, try to get the last shot there, and get a much better shot than a 26-foot shot.
A 15-4 run by Southeast to close this third quarter. And Southeast has the basketball as Hurd going to launch with 2 seconds left. Missed it. And we go to the fourth. Southeast will go there with a 7-point advantage in the midst of a 15-4 run. So some work for Mac to do in the season opener here at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse in Park Hills. Your fourth quarter in 1 minute on KREI. (42-35) the score. The visitors from Southeast on top, and Kevin, a 15-4 run by Southeast to take their largest lead of the game here.
Yeah, and like I said, Mineral Area, they just kind of, I don't know if they got tired, what happened, but they weren't as fast, they weren't as quick, they weren't as sharp, and they were beaten back on defense several times. And Southeast was able to get 4 or 5 just layups just from either tapping the ball away, from the Mineral Area player and getting easy layups or beating them back.
Our timeout brought to us by the Soap Lady. Don't waste another penny on soap products. Call the Soap Lady today. Well, we'll be looking for our play of the game, brought to us by Unico Bank, and hopefully Mac has a couple of good ones left as Southeast turns it over right there. We'd like to thank Bloomsdale Bank of Bloomsdale, St. Genevieve, Herculaneum, and Crystal City. State Farm Insurance Agent Eric Swice of Farmington, Butler Supply of Farmington sponsoring our scoreboard, Gilster Mary Lee Corporation, Mike Welker, and also Mineral Area College as we broadcast from the Mineral Area College broadcast booth here courtside at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. 42-35, Southeast Illinois leading Mac. Mac has the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Ella Gobald over on that far sideline, puts it in play. Gobald throws it over to the left corner to Laney Bell, swings it over to the right side. Here's a drive by Golden. Nifty step through. How about that? Little Euro step for Allie, and she's showing us a whole lot tonight as she has 11 points right behind Holly Forbes for team high honors. 42-37, Mac within 5. The left corner, Hurd. Hurd's been very aggressive, looking for points over the last 5 minutes of this game. She drives it, fires it once again. A battle for the rebound. It's off of Mac and back over to the Falcons. 9:18 remaining in the fourth. 42-37. We'll have the Mac men on the air with their first game coming up Friday afternoon from Three Rivers in their classic against Link Year Prep. Right here on Super Talk 800. Maggie Price has it. Hands it off to Harrell. Harrell outside of the arc, bombs away for Jada Harrell. She's got 15 points. That's her first made three-pointer, and the margin now swells to 8. 45-37, largest lead of the game for either side. 9 minutes remaining in regulation. Over there on the far sideline, Gobald plays it into Tucker. Tucker from 28 feet. My goodness, that's a long way out. And now Southeast quickly pitches it up the floor. They say that Tucker touched it last. 45-37, a low-scoring ball game where the defenses have been better than the offense.
Yeah, Tucker's got such a good three-point shot, and she can hit that, but boy, she could have taken a couple steps in and hit that because she was open, but being open from 28 feet is a lot different than being open from 23 feet.
Tucker nearly had the steal, but Hurd gets it right back, drives it, scoops it over to Harrell, and now another three-pointer outside of the arc, and this one is connected by Messador. She's got 8 in the margin, now all the way out to 11 points, 48-37. 8.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Back cut, Holly Forbes pounds it in again, and Holly's got 14. A nice opener for Holly Forbes. She could easily have 20. 48-39. It's a 9-point advantage for Southeast. Harrell curling off underneath, and now a turnover, a tie-up. I don't know where that one came from.
I think he was really in bad position to call that. He was behind Allie Golden and didn't see how that play developed because she had the ball, and as the Southeast player was falling down to the ground, kind of grabbed her arm. I thought he was going to call a foul, but not a tie-up.
Matt gets it on the alternate possession. Gobald works with it over on the left wing. Forbes working hard inside, can't get it to her. Now Golden has it. Golden gets it to Holly, now to the left corner. Here's a three, up, missing. Great rebound position, though, that time by Lainey Bell. She went from the top of the key, saw the three-pointer go up, and just situated herself right underneath. 48-41, a 7-point advantage for the Southeast Illinois Falcons. A steal by Forbes, jumped the route. Holly on the run, one-on-one. Right side layup, missed it, but a blocking foul whistled against Southeast Illinois. Holly, I'm going to whisper this. I thought Holly took a few steps going in on that layup.
I didn't see that, but it was a
definite foul, though.
It was a definite foul, and I'll tell you what a great play for her to get that steal. She kind of came in from behind, and the pass was kind of a slow pass, and was able to steal it in stride and come down. And I think she was trying to make her move to the left, and the defender there kind of stepped in front of her, and she was able to kind of fell over the top of her, and I think the foul happened kind of as she was taking that last step there.
Good game for Holly. She is over 2 from the free throw line, though, after missing that one. Going to try to make it a 6-point game if she can get this one to fall. Holly throws it up there, got this one to go. She's got 15 points. Taisha Mitchell going to check in for Forbes. I think Coach wants to make sure she's okay after that tumble. Says we'll get you back in.
Yeah.
48-42. 5 straight for Mac. 7.5 remaining in regulation. Demetria Hurd running point, watched by Tucker. Hurd plays it over to the right wing. Edwards back to Hurd, right corner. Edwards tries to work a give and go. Ball slapped out of bounds. Touch last by Tucker and Mack. I want to thank Midwest Sports Center of Farmington for sponsoring our halftime show. Soap Lady of Ontario and Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. Fredericktown and Ironton. Lob in, near steal by Mack. Hurd gets it on a loose ball. Hurd looking for a drive on Tucker. Tucker does a good job staying in front. Hurd shovel the feet, no call. Turns it loose to Simon, and Simon now fouled on the drive. Whistle against Lainey Bell, her second personal. 7:06 remaining in the fourth. 48-42. Madison Reynolds getting set to check back in. Southeast basketball, Raven Brown in for Demetria Hurd. And now here's Reynolds coming to the scorer's table. And they'll let her come in for Tucker. Falcon basketball, left of the bucket along the baseline. Simon to put it in play, throws it out to half court. Brown tracks it down. Brown crossover dribble, looking for a drive right side. Pitches right corner, Harrell for three. Got another one! Jada Harrell with 18 points. This team only has one sophomore, Kevin. They've got some good young talent. And the margin now stretches back out to 9. 54-42. Southeast leads, 6:50 remaining in regulation. Golden attacks, nice pass by Mitchell, and Allie really playing strong ball down underneath. She's got 13. She's working the angles this year, isn't she?
Yeah, I tell you what, while she's getting them, she's making such good quick moves. It's she has a player back on her hip, and she feels the angle and hits it hard and is able to get a layup.
And good assist by Mitchell as well. Here's a drive right of the lane. And now pitch out over to the left wing. Brown retreats. 6:20 remaining in the fourth. 51-44. A 7-point advantage for Southeast. They throw it away. Mitchell grabs the loose ball, hands it to Reynolds. Reynolds sprinting up the floor. In and out of the hands that time of Bell, but Mack has it back underneath. A one-handed pass as Gobald throws it right off of her hip and sailed it wide of Golden. Mack going to come out in the full court pressure right here. 6:06 remaining in the fourth. 51-44. Southeast leads by 7. They throw it over the top of the pressure. That's to Simon. Simon driving it all the way through, goes to the left hand and rims it in. Simon's got 10. 53-44. A 9-point advantage for Southeast. 5:50 remaining in regulation. Pass ripped off by Edwards. Reynolds turned it over. Edwards the left side layup. Misses the layup. And a great job by Mitchell to grab the rebound. A gift for Mack. Mack in the forecourt now. Reynolds to the right wing. This is Bell. Squares for three. Finally! Lady Bell. Count them all. 53-47. The lead is 6 points for Southeast. 5:20 remaining in the fourth. Been waiting all day for that three to fall.
Yeah, you know, she shot it quick. I thought, boy, maybe shot that too quick, but that was a pure good shot, good-looking shot, and hit the bottom of the net.
If you're going to shoot it quick, you got to make it, right?
That's right. That's right.
That's one where the coach goes, no, nice shot.
Nice shot, right.
5:15 remaining in the fourth, 53-47. Offense has started to pick up by both sides a little bit. Brown swings it to left wing. Harrell now to the top of the key. Back to Brown on the right wing. Brown measuring the defense, looks for the drive. Now here's Price. Price over to the right wing, Simon. Simon slashes in, goes to the left hand. Tough shot, missed it. Mitchell with the rebound. Outlet pass to Golden and threw it out of bounds. Allie had a chance to maybe dive and save that thing. And Fan almost reached on the floor to kind of punch it away.
Yeah.
It's home court, guys. Come on.
I was like, tell you what, a great rebound there by Taisha to get that ball up and to look down the floor. Just couldn't quite connect.
We've seen her flat jump over people about three times.
Yeah.
53-47. A 6-point advantage for the Falcons. The drive from Harrell. Dribble weave handoff to Simon. Simon curls it to Price. Price back to the right side. Harrell looks for the drive, walked with it. 4:36 remaining in the fourth. 53-47. Mac trails by 6. 30-second pause. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds right here on KREI. We'd like to thank Comtree of Festus, also YMCA of Jefferson County and Festus, and Lucas Smith Chrysler Center of Festus. Want to remind you that you can go online anytime to mimoinfo.com and go to our scoreboard. And that's sponsored by Butler Supply in Farmington. If you're in need of electrical or plumbing products, visit Butler Supply in Farmington today, butlersupply.com. Turnovers kind of getting after the old Cardinals just a little bit in the second half, Kevin.
Yeah, they're up to 17 turnovers, and you don't like to see that. Madison's got 7 right now, but she's going to get better. I think we all see that. She's doing a good job to kind of controlling the game. They've been able to kind of reach around and tap the ball away from her a couple times, and when they kind of went on that little run. But Mac's doing a good job of getting back in this right now. They're only down 6, so they're in striking distance here with 4.5 minutes to go.
Definitely are. You've got Golden, Reynolds, Mitchell, Forbes all on the floor, along with Gobald from Mineral Area College. So Mac, as Kevin said, down 6, but they've got the ball. And now here's Reynolds with it. Reynolds looking in the high post, nobody there. Over to Gobald on the right side, outside of the arc. And Southeast Illinois really picking up hard in the man-to-man. Lob it to Forbes. Forbes slamming her way inside. Misses from point blank. Grabs the rebound. Sends it outside. Triple in the air. Yes! Bam! Ella Gobald. Splash down. One possession game. 53-50. Mac within 3. And a turnover by Southeastern Illinois. And something, Kevin, I think is worthy of mention. Forbes, yes, she just missed her 7th bucket from right underneath. But what did she do? She got the rebound and found an open player for 3.
Yeah, she just is the machine. She keeps working. There's no stopping that girl. And when she missed it, she was going to do all she could to get that rebound and found an open goal ball for a rare 3-pointer.
53-50. Mac within 3 points. Reynolds to the right side. Go ball just hit the 3. Curls around the screen. Throws up a runner. Missed it. Got the rebound. Kicks it outside. Down to the left corner. This is a drive by Mitchell. Stops. Fires. Rattled it home. Taisha Mitchell has 4. And right now, Mac just out hustling the visitors from Southeast. 53-52. 1-point game. 3:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Gobald slaps it away. The Falcons get it back. 16-foot jumper will not fall for Hurd. And Golden has the rebound. Mineral Area College looks for the lead. Reynolds on the run. A bouncer up ahead. Forbes. Right side layup. Count it! And Mineral Area College leads. 54-53. Here come the Cardinals. 3:15 remaining in the fourth. Reynolds getting after the dribbler, Harrell. Boy, Mac right now looks like they're playing 7-on-5 out there.
They sure do. They're all over the place. You know, we talked earlier how they were slow and beating them back right now. Mac's the aggressor here.
Oh, a 3-point bomb by Harrell.
Got to stop Harrell.
Did it again.
She's tough.
Blackjack for Harrell. She's got 21. And 56-54. Southeast is taking the lead back. 2:45 remaining in regulation. To the right corner, this is Mitchell. She's got a lane if she wants to drive. Now flips it to Forbes. Holly plays it over to the left side. Another 3 by Gobald. And she did it again. Bang! Bang for Gobald. 2 triples for her here in the fourth. And both times the assist from Holly Forbes. 57-56. Mac back on top. 2:20 remaining in the fourth.
And right now, I can say that right now could be an early play of the game right there. That's a back-to-back threes there by Gobald.
2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in regulation. Brown curls off a screen, sends it out to Hurd. Here's another triple, missed it badly, air-mailed it, and Mack has it back. 57-56. I think that unselfish nature that you talked about early in this game has helped lead to this resurgence
I agree.
here.
Some great passing going on.
57-56, Mack leads it here. Reynolds with her back to the basket, lost it, falls on the floor, a tie-up. The ball was along the sideline, and I think they're going to say Mack ball.
Mack ball, yeah. The Southeast player grabbed the ball, but as she grabbed it, she rolled over out of bounds.
A little fortunate.
So is the shot clock, I don't know, does the shot clock get reset, or I guess they
move it to 15, I guess.
Yes, because it was.
Mitchell into Forbes. Holly drives it right of the lane. Underhanded scoop to Mitchell. Mitchell looks for the drive. I guess she walked. 57-56. Mack leads. 1:45 left. Southeast basketball. Mineral Area College going to pick them up in the full court. In the backcourt, Brown guarded by Mitchell. Mitchell stays right in front. Great job by Taisha. They'll run the double team to her, and now her ball is loose. Chased down by Gobald, couldn't get there in time. To the right corner, Simon for three. Missed it badly. Backside rebound. Down to the Falcons, another three from... she got it to go. That's Raven Brown. Popped it through for three. She's hit 2 triples in this game, and now there's a 2-point lead for Southeast. Matt kind of went in scramble mode right there, Kevin. In fact, they were chasing, and it just kind of popped out the other side.
Yeah, I tell you. And right as the shot clock was kind of going down, and they hit that three, and that's kind of a killer right there. But, down 2 with a minute 23 to go, and they're definitely playing with a lot of energy right now.
Mineral Area College went on a 17-5 run to take a 1-point lead. They were down 11 at 48-37 with 8:30 left. The next 5 minutes, they went on a 17-5 run to take a 54-53 lead, and it's just been back and forth ever since. So been a good game, and we're seeing a little bit more offense here in the fourth quarter than I think we've seen the rest of the entire game.
Yeah, well, definitely the first half, shots just were not going down, especially 3-point shots. And the threes kind of got Mack back in it with a couple of back-to-back there by Gobald. That's a 6-point turnaround rather quickly, and was able to get actually take the lead there for a few seconds. And, down 2 with a minute 23 to go. It's your ball. Come down, score, and let's win this game.
Holly Forbes has been so tough inside that she gets the ball, they collapse around her, and then she popped it out to Gobald on both of those open threes.
She can just absolutely take over a game. When she posts up like that, good things are going to happen. Now, when they collapse on her, she is able to find the open person. And if they don't collapse on her, she makes that quick spin move, and she's at the basket, before that defender realizes what just happened. So I hope that's part of the offense here coming forward in this next minute 23.
1:23 left, 59-57. Mineral Area College trails by 2. The inbounds pass to Gobald. She hit 2 threes earlier. Now Golden hands it off to Reynolds. 1:17 remaining in the fourth quarter. Reynolds dribbling ahead of the circle to the left wing, Mitchell. Mitchell looks for the drive down along that left baseline. Oh, she just about got it to go. I thought it was going to go in.
I did too. It looked like a great shot, a good move. It just didn't fall. It just went off the edge of the rim.
Raven Brown headed the other way. Mitchell pounded down to the floor. No call. A pass underneath to Edwards. Fades. Won't go. Golden has it. And Mack once again a chance to tie or take the lead with under a minute to play. 49 seconds left in regulation. A lob to Forbes. Forbes to Mitchell. 3 ball. Right corner. Missed it badly. The ball is out of bounds. And Golden tapped it out. So 41 seconds left. And Southeast leads by 2, 59-57. And a timeout by the Falcons. 41 seconds left, 59-57. Southeast leads with the basketball. We're back in 30 seconds on KREI. So 59-57, the defense going to try to do it again here for Mineral Area College. Just 41 seconds left. Southeast Illinois Falcons, visitors from Illinois, with that 2-point advantage.
Yeah, got to have a stop here. 41 seconds. So there's a 30-second shot clock, which means if they run all the way down, there'll still be at least 11 seconds. Get a stop here, and then score on your possession.
Demetria Hurd to put it in play. She is standing right in front of her bench, guarded by Gobald. Allie Golden taps it away. She's on the run. Allie, right side layup. Tie game! Allie Golden, the drive of the game from Gilster Mary Lee. The rip and the run, the pilfer and the push. Yes. And she ties it up at 59.
I tell you, I don't think we see that play from her last year. That girl is just, I love it. I can't say it enough. Playing with some confidence, and she's helping lead this team to a possible comeback victory here.
A golden moment by the sophomore.
Yeah, that was a great athletic play. You know, she's behind her as they make that. They have a design play there. They're cutting, making screens, and as the girl kind of comes up above the three-point line there, top of the key, Allie's behind her, and Allie just jumped with all her might and was able to tap that ball forward. And then was able to gain control of it, dribble it all the way down with the defender right next to her, and was able to score the somewhat contested layup. That was a good athletic move.
That drive of the game brought to you by Gilster Mary Lee, hiring Class A CDL drivers and CDL graduates, and online at GilsterMaryLee.com.
Yeah, great play. That's exactly what they needed now. So now it's tough. 37 seconds, tie game. Again, you really need to stop it, here if at all possible. And they're putting someone back in the corner. Hope Gobalt realizes that.
Full court pressure by Mack. Southeastern working against it. Edwards in the backcourt. Turns it loose to Brown. Brown guarded by Reynolds. Got across the timeline. 27 seconds left. They run the double team and a timeout by Stephen Kenner. Let's keep it right here. 26 seconds left in this ball game. And if you've got to say, if it comes down to a defensive stop, well, that's something the MAC has done pretty well now. Falcons have hit some threes here in the second half. Some of them have kind of come on scramble mode. Some of them are shots maybe that, you don't even necessarily contest. You just tip your cap because it was a tough shot. But.
Well, a couple things. One is each team only has one team foul coming in these last 26 seconds. So you can play pretty tight here, play pretty tight defense, and really get on them because, if you foul them, worst case scenarios, they're going to take it back out of bounds. But you got to stop Harold, number 24 for Southeast. She's kind of been the player of the game for Southeast and has hit some big shots outside and inside. Looks to me like by far their best player. You got to shut her down. Maybe not help off her so much, and try to make one of those other players beat you.
3 second-half triples for Harold.
Yeah.
She's got 21 and showed us her inside game in the first half. Yeah. So 26 seconds left. Southeast basketball. They'll put it in play in front of their own bench, just to our left. Southeast gives it to Cabello to put it in play. Fires it in. There's Harrell. And Harrell now has it between the circles, guarded by Golden. Gives it off to Hurd with 19 seconds left. And the ball is on the deck. And Madison Reynolds ties up Hurd. Now Southeastern had the arrow.
Boy, again, if that tie-up down at the other end wouldn't have happened, we kind of called it the tie-up at the other end that flipped the arrow. If that hadn't happened, then this would have been our ball right here. But
7 seconds between game and shot clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 17 in the game. We're tied at 59. Southeastern's basketball, and Mack now will have the arrow if another tie-up occurs. To Cabello. Cabello plays it into Harrell. Harrell guarded by Golden with 6 on the shot clock. To the right wing, Hurd. Hurd steps on the timeline, now drives it. Right baseline jumper, won't go. Air ball, and the shot clock expired. Mineral Area College has it with 5.7 seconds left.
Yep. Could argue to put 7 seconds back on the clock because they were kind of slow on getting that turned off because there was a 7-second differential.
Now, a rule in college basketball is if you take a timeout here, you will get to inbound the ball in the forecourt.
Right.
And that they changed that, I think, 2 years ago.
Right.
So that'll help Mack right here.
Right, and that's what Southeast did on their last timeout with about 41 seconds left. They, instead of taking it at full court, they took it at half court too, and now Mack's doing the same thing, calling this timeout.
But something we mentioned, Kevin, if it's coming down to the final minute and you need one defensive stop, it's something we really felt pretty good about because of the way Mack played defense in this game, and they sure did there.
They sure did. And now they're looking at the clock, I think, thinking about changing it from 5.7 to 7 seconds possibly. I don't know. Maybe they're talking about how many timeouts they got.
I think he probably... Kevin, got to get Forbes a touch here, don't you?
I think so. I think if you can get it to her, let her make that move. And I think one of the couple things going to happen, she's either going to spin around, score, she's going to get fouled.
Or go block to block. She's a good passer, too.
Or maybe make that Forbes to Golden connection or Golden to Forbes connection. But I think you got to get it inside. I think that's something you got to do. You got to try to get it in for that and go to the basket.
So Mineral Larry College, they did reset the clock to 7, by the way.
Yep.
Mineral Larry College with the basketball. 59 seconds remaining. Mac also has the arrow. And it's Taisha Mitchell to put it in play along the far sideline. Allie Golden, Holly Forbes, Madison Reynolds, and Ella Gobald. The 5 on the floor for Mac. Going to try to win it right here. Mitchell on the far sideline. They'll run Reynolds off of a screen, fire it into her with 6 now. Reynolds head of the circle with 5, 4. Reynolds driving. Golden for 3, and the win. Missed it. Rebound, stick back, 4. Oh, she made it. She made it right after the buzzer.
Yeah, that one was probably after the buzzer, unlike the first half buzzer beater. Oh my goodness, she was about a half second off on hitting that.
A terrific play by Holly Forbes. Got it to go. Great rebound. But we're in agreement. That one came loose after the buzzer.
I think so too. I think that one was probably just a little bit. It was right between us. We could see it, and of course the backboard lights up there when the buzzer goes off. And I think it was still in her hand when that light went off. But what an exciting play. And you know what? This has been such an awesome game. We get to do 5 more minutes of it.
Great way to start the season,
That's
right?
That's right.
We're tied at 59. Let's take a look at a few of the numbers, maybe some of the things that stand out to you, Kevin, on our stats brought to us by Bloomsdale Bank in Bloomsdale, Herculaneum, and Crystal City.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of the things is we started out the game for the first 3 quarters shooting like 27%. We're up to 37%. So we're getting closer into 47%. So we're shooting the ball a lot better. That's for sure.
Well, I was hoping that play was going to be our Unico Bank play of the game, but we'll have to wait and see now.
The 3-pointers continue to be a big part of this. You know, Southeast is actually 9 from 19. That's pretty darn good shooting now.
Really good.
If they started out,
they heated up in the second half.
They heated up. They've been on fire in the second half. In fact, they're shooting 60%. They're 6 for 10 in the second half. Max 4 for 10 in the second half. So that's not too bad shooting itself.
Good plus, yeah. So let's go an extra frame. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're tied at 59. 5 on the floor for Mac. Mitchell, Forbes, Reynolds. We see Tucker back out there along with Golden. I think Allie's played really well today. And for Southeast, they'll bring Jada Harrell. She's been pretty darn tough. Farrah Messador getting the overtime start along with Demetria Hurd and Kiabri Edwards. They also bring in the 6'1" freshman Maggie Price. Mac going to go left to right here in this overtime session. The ball's in the air, and the tap is won by Golden. And Golden now will bring it into the forecourt, hand it off to Reynolds. Madison Reynolds directing a little traffic right here. Puts the ball on her right hip, dribbles it. Forbes now middle of the lane, rises, has her shot blocked, but the loose ball is taken by Mitchell, and as she attacks the rack, she's fouled. Kevin, it's so fun to see so many hustle players on this team because that's, you know me, that's what I love.
Yeah, exactly. And Taisha, what a great job. You know, that could have called a foul maybe on Holly. Looked like it might have been a clean block, but Taisha's right there and hustles over to grab the ball and take it up, and she got fouled.
First free throw by Mitchell. Wheeled all the way around the rim and then popped back out.
Yeah, it's one thing, you know, this MAC team, you think free throw shooting is kind of a forte for them. 3 of 9 now, maybe 3 of 10 on the game, 30%.
Ugh, and that was
less than 30% now,
Yeah, that could be a difference for sure. So both free throws missed by Mitchell right there. Mitchell pounding the dribbler Messador, and then Mitchell taps it out of bounds. Who to go off of last? Mitchell.
That was a good hustle play by Mitchell. She fell down. Her defender, or the offender, actually, she was the defender, was able to get around her, and she threw it out there to Harrell, I believe, and she's right there to poke it away.
Mitchell disapparates and then appears at the next place.
Right,
She just, boom. 4.5 minutes remaining in our first overtime. Golden nearly out of steal. Here's a drive by Harrell. Harrell dribbles into some traffic right there. Good job by Forbes defending her, and now Reynolds has it. Reynolds with the left hand gets to the half-court stripe, gets it under control here. Mac looking for the first score of the overtime frame. Tucker maybe traveled, maybe not. Bouncer underneath. Forbes going to work.
Yes.
Pounds it off the window for 2. Holly Forbes with 17 in her Cardinal debut. And Mineral Area College has the first lead of overtime, 61-59. We're 1 minute in. Defense has been strong all night for Mac. Here's Harrell, who scored 21 through regulation, just inside of the arc. Good job by Golden to challenge her, but Harrell grabs the rebound back, and fortunately, Mitchell taps it out of bounds.
Another hustle play by Mitchell there, tap it out. Otherwise, she would have had a wide open layup again.
And a great, I thought, hustle play by Harrell to miss it from 19 feet and get her own
right.
rebound.
Yeah, that's right.
Curling off a screen, Maggie Price comes wide open and scores it. Her first bucket of the game. A good, successful inbound play, and we're tied at 61. 3:40 remaining in our first overtime. Tucker, another three. Fires. She's got to get up closer to that line, Kevin. I mean, she's shooting from 25 feet every time. A pitch across to the left side. Harrell drives it. Golden cuts her off. Now Mitchell slams into Harrell. A jumper by Hurd that won't go. And a traveling violation whistled against the Falcons on a good defensive play by Mack. Boy, I'd really just like to see what Tucker can do from 20 feet.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what she needs to do. I mean, she needs to just take a step in, too, and she's been wide open on those shots, but like I said, she's got to step in.
Reynolds just turned it over for the 9th time, and for the 4th time in this game, Kevin, Madison has the ball poked away from behind as she drives by the defender, and the defender just reaches around and slaps it away.
And it's that same defender who's done it every time, and so it's kind of been tough. Mesidor, I believe it is, it kind of is able to kind of get around her and flip that ball around.
Maybe Coach Cook will address that here. We're tied at 61, 3:08 remaining in our first overtime, and the ball in the hands of the Falcons. We're back after this 30-second pause right here on KREI. We're tied at 61, 3:08 remaining in our first overtime session. Valeria College's opener here on the ladies' side against the Southeastern Illinois Falcons. Falcons beat them by 2 last year. Valeria College going to try to do one bucket better here this year. Jada Harrell has 21. She's got it on the right side. They spin it over to the left side to Mesidor, watched by Mitchell. Mitchell forces it out of her hand to Hurd to the left side. Back to Harrell, top of the key. And here's Hurd working on Reynolds and lifted the pivot foot.
Yeah. That was a good defense by Madison. We talked about her turnovers, but you know what? She's made the Southeast turn over the ball several times.
Yep, for sure. And Reynolds will put it in her hand once again. Madison brings it across the half-court stripe. To the left hand she goes, drives it, bounces it. Golden, pump fake, slides inside.
Yes,
and she's fouled. Just a nice little subtle head and shoulders fake to get the defense leaning, and then the drive in the hoop by Golden.
Yeah, and again, that started out with Maddie Reynolds with a nice penetration in the lane. Dishes off a little bounce pass there to Allie Golden, and she, like you said, makes that great move into the basket.
How about this starting post from Potosi and North County? Forbes and Golden with 17 points apiece.
Right.
Free throw.
That's a big one right there. That's a big one.
18 points for Allie, and she's put her team on top by 3. 64-61. 2.5 minutes remaining in our first overtime. Simon tries to drive it. Tucker stays in front. Three-pointer launched up there by Mesidor. Missed it. Long rebound. Reynolds tracks it down. She's in some traffic. Spins around. Drives it down the middle. Pitches it to the right side. Tucker. Tucker to the head of the circle. This is Golden. Golden says, Maddie, come on up and get this ball.
Yeah, let's slow this down a little bit. You got a 3-point lead here. We got 2 minutes to go.
Reynolds driving it. Floats it. Golden. Right baseline jumper. Rims it around. And it popped back out. Ah, darn it. 2 minutes to go in the first overtime. Hurd, jab step, looks for a drive on Golden, got by her, throws up a crazy running hook, wouldn't go. Rebound the stick back, not there for Price, and there's Golden with another rebound. And coaches Cuck say, let's slow it down just a shade. 64-61, Mack leads by 3. A minute and 40.
Yeah, here we go.
And finally on the reach around, Madison Reynolds gets enough of her body between the ball and Mesidor to get the foul call.
Mesidor 3 or 4 times this game has been able to kind of slap that ball around her from the back, and that time finally got called for the foul. Trying to get a little too greedy going for that same play.
4th team foul whistled against Southeast here. Only 1 on Mack in this frame. Valeria College will have it right in front of the scorers table here. Boy, a bucket here, Kevin, would be big. It would put Mack up by 2 scores.
Yes.
Near side, Mitchell.
30 seconds here. We're hopefully going to run some clock here. Let's try to get that clock down to under 10 seconds if we can.
Mitchell to put it in play. Nowhere to go. Nobody coming over to help her. And finally,
smart play.
She smacks it off with Mesidor and back it out of bounds. Nobody was headed over in high gear.
No, I don't. Not much going on there on that inbound play.
And once again, Mitchell slaps it, and Golden calls for it. To Forbes she goes. Holly slamming it down the middle, and then hammers it off the backboard and in. Holly Forbes is so strong. She's got 19, and she's put Mac on top by 5. 66-61. 1:25 remaining. Raven Brown over to the right wing. Hurd lobs it underneath, and the official says somebody held.
Boy, if those have been watching, people have been watching Holly Forbes play, she does such a good job. She gets the ball, she's under the basket, like under the backboard, and she does that power dribble and backs her defenders back where she gets back in front of the backboard and is able to put that ball through. She does it a lot, and she does it well.
Watch out, China Shop.
Yeah.
And now a drive right of the lane. That's an uncontested layup for Hurd. First bucket of the overtime session for her. She's got 12. Still a 3-point lead for Max, 66-63. Reynolds dribbling it out at half court. Crossover, dribble fouled on the reach.
That'll be 5 team fouls, I believe.
Smith, yes. 66-63. Madison Reynolds with 6 points in the ball game. They all came in the first half, but some big free throws upcoming right here. So Reynolds to the free throw line. Once again, she could stretch it out to a 2-possession game, but she airballs the free throw.
You know what? That was a bad looking free throw. I bet she makes this one.
You're right.
I bet she's got this one.
I think the legs are a little.
Well, she's been reaching down at her calf, and I'm wondering if she's having some calf injuries, or maybe she's got her ankle tape too. I know she sprained her ankle recently. Maybe
she's got another try here, and
she makes
there
it.
You go.
4-point lead. That's huge. That's a 2-possession game.
Kevin's seal of approval.
Yep.
7 points for Reynolds, 67-63. Mac leads. 50 seconds left in overtime. Simon plays it to the head of the circle. To Brown. Brown over to the right wing. Hurd. 43 seconds left. Hurd drives it. A difficult shot off the window. Wouldn't go. And there's Golden and Forbes all over the rebound. Yes. And Golden is fouled. We'll have some more free throws upcoming. So Golden and Forbes have really been the two leaders here in terms of scoring. They have combined now for 37 points between them. 37 of the team's 67. And Golden back to the free throw line. Allie has made 3 of 7 and make it 3 of 8.
Oh, that looked like such a good free throw. You know, one thing I can say is the next few days, this team's probably going to be shooting a lot of free throws.
Probably so. 38 seconds left in overtime. Golden's looking for point number 19. Has this one. And she's stretched the margin to 5, 68-63. 34 seconds left. Southeast basketball. Double weave handoff Hurd. Hurd for 3. Missed it short. A battle for the board. Won by Mitchell. And Hurd touched it last as she knocked it out of bounds. 24 seconds left in overtime.
Yeah, I expect a quick foul here. So hopefully you throw someone that can hit these free throws.
It's Mitchell and plays it up the floor. This is Bell.
Smart
and a
move.
double team. They're playing keep away. Forbes has it. And Southeast not fouling, and finally they do. That took them 8 seconds to foul.
I'm surprised it took that long, but now they're going to be sending Holly Forbes to the line.
Foul on the Falcons. I believe they said Messador, and she fouls out of this game, having scored 8 points. Holly Forbes and Allie Golden are tied for game-high honors, or team-high honors, I should say, with 19 points apiece. Jada Harrell has game-high honors with 21, but she hasn't scored in overtime. And Holly Forbes to the free throw line, misses the first. Holly is 1 for 4 from the foul line tonight.
Well, I can tell you this. Their next game, I guarantee you, I'm going to say it right now, their free throw percentage will be better.
20 points for Holly as she sinks the second. Yes. Well, it kind of has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, they hit some of these free throws, they win this game going away. And
or layups, too.
A lot of layups were missed, too. But you know what? I love the energy of this team. I love the unselfishness. They're a much, I think, more fun team to watch this year. And I really enjoy the play, the action today.
Well, and you know they're going to go to the film after this. And they're going to say, girls, or ladies, look here. When we played together, when we shared the ball, look what we were able to do. And they're going to see that. And I think they're going to try to replicate that more often, and I think you'll see improvement in that respect.
Oh, I agree. And as the season goes on, they're going to get in better shape. I think that we've seen just a few minutes of play where they kind of look ragged and tired maybe, and we're getting beat back. But you take that away, this has been a really good game and a good start to the season here for these Monroe Lady Cardinals.
And I think the Southeastern Illinois team is in store for a winning season.
I do
too.
too.
A good bunch.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is going to be is, we play this team again here coming up, and like I said, 3 of our first 6 or 7 games is going to be against this team. So it's nice to get that first win on a team you're going to be playing. Again,
it will be interesting.
Yeah,
won't it?
that's
just
right.
a few days from now.
Right.
Mac going to be playing this team at that Three Rivers Classic in just a few days. So 69-63, Mac leads by 6. Southeast Illinois with the basketball. Mitchell with tremendous hustle slaps it out of bounds off the inbound. Glad to see that she was okay. She was holding that wrapped up shin earlier.
Me too.
Reynolds going to be the on-the-ball defender with Brown putting into play over on the far sideline. Bounce it in. Mitchell once again tapping it out.
Well, I love the play of Mitchell. She
too.
just hustled play. And really, she tapped that ball. She even thought she tapped it off the Southeast Illinois player.
So Hurd going to try it all again.
Yep.
Let her get it.
And good defense by Mack. They lob it in over the top of Reynolds, but a difficult chance for Brown. 11 seconds left. Brown over to the left wing. 3-pointer by Simon. Missed it. Backside rebound. Golden has it. 6, 5. Alley dribbling it in the backcourt. They will not foul. 2-1. Mack wins the opener. 69-63 in overtime. Mineral Area College Cardinal ladies 1-0. Southeastern Illinois 0-1. Your postgame show coming up on the other side of this 1-minute timeout on KREI.